What is up, comic book fans? This is Payneys Comics coming back at you with another video. As it's coming up to Christmas, in this episode I thought I'd play a bit of Christmassy music, so I've put on Blink 182. I just want to show you guys some of the ways that people have sent me comics over the last month or so. Now, you know, if you follow Chris's advice and, you know, tell the sellers on eBay how you want the comics to be sent so you don't have any problems or whatever, you won't be disappointed when they come damaged. So, you know, of course I've told them, you know, as a minimum, 2 pieces of thick cardboard that are thicker than the bigger than the comic, so that there's an overlap if it does get dinged. Okay, so 2 pieces of thick cardboard from one seller was this. Very thin. And if you just put that to the size of a comic book, see, the back one clearly doesn't cover the whole book, and nor does the front one. God knows how that one came undamaged. That wasn't the comic that was in there, I was just using that as a example. Another one that I thought was quite hilarious, you're going to love this. I don't know about you, but I don't think that's thick cardboard. And also the fact that it's a microwave pizza box. I don't know if any of you had a good old Chicago town pizza, but yeah, I don't think their boxes are very good for protecting comics. But somehow, it still managed to come in okay condition. Must have been my lucky day. Here's another one. Another Amazon box, yeah, not bad, you know. It's like a mailer, you know, if you look here. It's got its little bit you can put the comic in, but not very thick at all. But still, it came in perfect condition, so I was surprised but happy. And then there's this one. Yeah, it's thick cardboard. Not too bad. Only problem is, it doesn't quite fold the whole way around the comic now, does it? But yeah, better than what some people have sent me, i.e. pizza box, or very small card. But yeah, still funny. Even though you tell them how you want them to send it, they still don't quite meet the requirements of what I asked for. But they all turned up in the condition that they was listed, so happy with that. Today I'll be showing off some of the Image and DC comics that I've gotten over the last God knows how long. First up, this is Sheriff of Babylon, and this is actually written by a guy who was in the CIA and who was in Iraq. And this comic is about like a police officer who's gone to Iraq and he's like training up the Iraqi police and all this sort of stuff. So it seems like my sort of thing. If it was a TV show, I'd definitely give it a go. So why not if it was a comic? Next up, Limbo #1. This came out ages and ages ago. That's how you know how long I haven't done one of these videos for. But yeah, I'll see what that's about. It's been so long I don't even remember anymore. Ringside #1. Doesn't seem like my sort of thing, but I brought it anyway. You know, Image #1s. You never know. This is Huck. You all know about this. Apparently the print run on this is quite excessive, but I have both A and B covers. You know, Miller's work always seems to turn into a movie, so you never know. It seems like an interesting, kind of fun story. I'll dig into that eventually. And this is I Hate Fairyland #2. Just got it young. Still haven't read the first one. Issue 3 came out, or comes out on Wednesday. I don't know, depending on when you're watching this video. But here's the swearing variant. I'm not sure which one I like best. They both look pretty cool to me. Here is Platona #3. 1 and 2 were very good. I like the backstory, and you know, it's written by Jeff Lemire. So far I've loved everything that I've read from him. Hopefully it continues. I think it's a 5-part miniseries, and this is issue #3. And also in issue #3, Paper Girls. Still haven't read issue 2 yet, which I'm surprised about. The first issue I thought was pretty good. Made me want to read the next one, so need to crack on with these. This is Airboy issue number 4, the last issue of this mini-series. So far it's been absolutely insane, never read a comic like it, and need to definitely get into this one, because this is some crazy shit. Here we have Descender number 7. I can't remember if I showed you the A cover or not in the previous video. I've not got it here. It's been put away already. So they brought the A and the B cover. Normally I don't do that for issue number 7s, but issue number 7, the A cover from Jeff Lemire looks really nice. So I brought this one. It's not as good, but I'll have this one to read. And this one was a bit disappointing. This is Saviour number 8, and you know, I've been going on about this series. I've been saying to everyone to read it. You know, you can pick it up really cheap. The first like 6 issues are like under half price, and the ending was just so disappointing. The only way I can describe this is anticlimactic. Very anticlimactic. Yeah, the ending was a bit poor. You read the blurb thing in the back that Todd McFarlane wrote, and he's like, oh, you know, I've got loads of ideas for this series, as if, you know, if enough people want it to become an ongoing, then I can make it an ongoing, go to different cities and do the same thing. I'm not impressed at all. So if you haven't, I don't know, pick it up if you want, but yeah, endings are definitely a letdown. But here's something I thought was very cool. This is Witchblade Encore Edition. Now, I don't know about you guys, but as soon as I saw that, I thought to myself, Michael Turner. To me, it looks like a Michael Turner cover, but I can't see his signature anywhere on this book. It's got his name up here, so I'm assuming on the inside he's one of the artists, but I can't find anywhere that says that he's the cover artist to this. From my searching on the internet, I believe this is issue number 2, but I couldn't find anything definitive to say that it's a Michael Turner, but looking at it, to me, that's a Michael Turner. If it's not, I'll eat the backboard. And altogether this came to £6. It's a £4.50 starting bid, £1.50 postage. Looks in really nice shape, and it also comes with this little art card here. Very foily. And you can see here it's got Michael Turner's signature there. Don't know how well you can see that with the foil, but you know, I definitely thought this was really cool, and yeah, I'd stake eating the backboard on that being a Michael Turner. Right, on to my DC comics that I've been hauling up. This is Harley's Little Black Book number 1. This is the regular cover, not the polybagged edition, with J. Scott Campbell covers. This one's just a cool Amanda Conner cover. I like the fact, you know, that Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman have swapped costumes, and I have to say, it makes Wonder Woman look very busty. And I think Harley Quinn looks really cool in a Wonder Woman costume as well. And also sort of another Wonder Woman bondage cover, really, isn't it? Next up, this is Bombshells number 4. This came out God knows how long ago. I was only got it because it's a Harley cover, and a pretty cool one. So far, not many of the Bombshells covers have really caught my eye. The variant Bombshell covers were a lot better, I think. This is Deathstroke number 12. Again, really cool Harley Quinn cover. Obviously, it's a Harley Quinn story as well. As you can see, it says down the bottom, Harley Quinn Suicide Run. And generally just a really nice cover. But this is probably the favourite Harley Quinn cover I've got in quite a while. is Batman Arkham Knight Genesis number 4. This isn't a variant, this is its standard cover. Only a $2.99 comic as well, so when this came out it was really cheap. It's only £1.95 plus P&P, or $2.25, no, free P&P, depending on where you get it from. But that's really cool. I like, Harley Quinn's putting lipstick on the Arkham Knight there. Looks almost photorealistic. It's a really cool cover. Here we have Batman Europa number 1. It's a very interesting story. I was disappointed to find the fact that the second issue is also a $5 cover, so that means it's going to cost me like $3.25. But I don't know, hopefully it's a really good story. If I read issue 1 and 2 as soon as issue 2 gets here, if it's not as good as I was expecting, then I won't continue that, because $5 for one comic is a lot of money, and it better be at least 32 pages as well. Speaking of Batman, Batman Dark Knight, number 3, The Master Race. Again, another $5 book. To understand that Frank Miller's starting Dark Knight 4 already, so I didn't really want to go too crazy with the variant comics, but I found some good deals. But as it's not going to be the last ever series as it was supposed to be, I don't think getting all the variants is a massively good idea. But here's the 1 in 10. I got that for the same price as the regular cover, which is pretty cool, I think. But yeah, there's so many of these out there. Will it really be worth much more than the regular cover? I don't think so. But it is one of the nicer ones, even though it's only a 1 in 10. And this is the Jock cover, UK exclusive, and got this one from Disposable Heroes for $6.99, as opposed to Forbidden Planet, which charged a bit more, but as it was only $6.99 from Disposable Heroes, I thought it was a good enough deal to get. And I also have the black and white, but as you can see, this one is signed by Jock, the cover artist, but that's got to be the worst signature I've ever seen. Which goes along, back around. I was expecting a better signature, to be honest. With all that space up at the top here, you could have done something. If you had a really cool signature, it could have been really good looking, but not to be, unfortunately. This one was $12.99 plus a little bit of P&P, I believe. So not bad for a signed comic variant. And got myself some Looney Tune variants. This is Cyborg number 5 Looney Tune variant. It's pretty cool. Got the Wile E. Coyote trying to put together a cyborg. And then you have the Flash 46. The two speedsters of the Looney Tunes universe. We have Wile E. Coyote's arch nemesis, Roadrunner, and Speedy Gonzales. I don't know about you guys, but I loved Looney Tunes when I was a kid. I thought they were fantastic, funny, awesome cartoons. Even though they was old, I never realised when I was a kid how old they were. Very cool Action Comics 46 cover. Superman with Bugs Bunny, or Super Bunny. This next one made me chuckle. It's Aquaman 46. Bugs Bunny dressed as a mermaid. Yoo-hoo, sailor boy. Yeah, that definitely made me laugh as soon as I saw that. I had to get that one. And this one's probably my favourite one that I've got so far. Most of the members of my family have this guy as our favourite Looney Tunes character. The Tasmanian Devil, that's spinning up on the Justice League of America, issue number 5. It's definitely a really cool cover. I love Tasmanian Devil, and yeah, this is definitely a cool cover. It's got the top 5 DC characters on there. It's got the Trinity and the Flash and the Green Lantern. So I'm very happy with that one. But I'm going to end this episode there. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments, suggestions, tips or whatever, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you to everyone who's watched up to this point, and for liking and subscribing my videos if you have so. Really appreciate all you guys. Peace out.